Greetings, traveler. I am Imhotep. Honorable Phaedrus has praised your accomplishments and sent word of your coming. Even the heroes of legend might have met their match in a Telkin, yet you have stood triumphant where others would have failed. Greece is not the only land plagued with monsters and other unnatural creatures. Egypt is also in chaos. The pharaoh has fled their palace and is now in hiding. Entire armies cannot stop the monsters. Without the gods, our cause is lost. Death and slavery are our only future. I know a way we can contact the godly realm, even though the conduit was destroyed. There is an ancient invocation ceremony that might allow us to summon the gods. You must go to the great library of Rakotis and locate the scroll of invocation. I must warn you to use caution, as monsters have broken into the archives. I cannot aid you in this task, for I am no warrior. I have pressing business in Sais. Once you have obtained the scroll, bring it to me there. I will be in the temple of Ptah. All our hopes rest with you now. Let us pray the scroll of invocation can bring our cries of despair to the gods. It must. If not, all hope is lost. The scroll describes an ancient invocation ceremony. To the untutored eye, it is worthless, but I know how to read the hidden meaning in its text. The order of Prometheus gathers near the village of Sais in the temple of Ptah on the lower Nile. I am needed there. Go through the gates. The library shouldn't be hard to find. Find the scroll in the library and meet me in the temple of Ptah.
Monsters in Greece too, so they are everywhere. But things can't be as bad as they are here. It's not possible. Where is the pharaoh's army, I ask you? Scattered. They are useless. First the monsters were in the desert, then in the roads and the villages. It's terrible, we said, but now look. They run through our cities. They defile our temples. I left my home, a fine home with servants and livestock, for safety in Rakotis. Now Rakotis is overtaken, what will I do? Some say the monsters are the children of Set, enemy of the gods. Stranger, whatever you came here for, all you'll find are troubles.
A strange news travels the roads these days. They say the monsters are nothing compared to what lies ahead. There are whispers of an ancient sorcerer, powerful and cruel, who has come to our land. Know what they call it? Telkin, that is what. They say it was here in Rakotis and then headed up the Nile. This plague of monsters is enough. A Telkin has come. Or so it is rumored. Just that, no more. But in these times, who can say? If you believe the gossip, this thing was here yesterday. It was here this morning. Have you heard of such a thing? Heard of this Telkin? That is all I know. I repeat what I hear, no more.
In the realm of the gods, things are as they are for all of time. When each day is done, Atum Ra, beneficent god of the sun, descends from the sky. There it is that he must set off in the boat of Ma'at to travel the murky waters of night, for without the boat in those dark waters he would be extinguished. And there too lurks Apep, the giant serpent formed at the start of time, coiled just before dawn in the 10th region of night. As Ra passes by, Apep leaps out, and enormous jaws, gaping wide, tries to devour the sun god. But fortunately, Ra is strong, and on his boat rides a host of gods who struggle with the monster serpent and fight it back, and ensure that when the new day comes, the sun will rise again. It is true, some say that Apep was thrown beneath the world, and half his length is trapped beneath a mountain. They say if ever he should be freed, all chaos will reign.
It's not safe here. The city is overrun. We cannot hold out. I must stay here and stand guard, but if only I had my sword. We fought bravely, but they outnumbered us 10-1. The only thing to do was fall back. That sword was my father's, and his before him. I cannot forgive myself for losing it, but I wouldn't give to have it back. We made a foray into the slums, and we were ambushed. I escaped, but a monster wrenched my sword from my hand. Curse the beasts! If I could only go back and retrieve my sword. No, I must stand guard here. The monsters would have come pouring down the main street, so we blocked the gate. Now they are coming through the slums. That is where I lost my sword to a fearsome jackal man. That sword is in the slums somewhere. No doubt some monster got hold of it. My sword! You found it! Well, I must thank you, warrior. No. I feel it is my duty to repay your kindness. Don't refuse. Take this. I should warn you, it's not safe. The monsters will overrun all Rekotes soon. You should leave while you can. Ah, my trusty sword. Let the beasts think twice about coming here. We fought bravely, but they outnumbered us 10-1. The only thing to do was retreat. The monsters would have come pouring down the main street, so we blocked the gate. Now they are coming through the slums. My respects, warrior.
I thank the gods that you are here. I have done everything I could to keep the beasts from the library, but now these things are everywhere, even in our archives below. These monsters are burning and destroying everything, with no respect for the knowledge our sacred scrolls hold. Please stop them. Yes, I am sure the scroll of which you speak is down there, if it hasn't been burned or slashed to ribbons by those beasts. We keep the scrolls below. Somehow these monsters found their way in. I don't know how. They'll ruin everything. The archives are down these stairs. Be careful!
There's something out there. Something big that prowls at night. They talk of camels missing in the morning and caravans being attacked. Nobody's sure what it is, but they say it lives in a cave somewhere in Wadjet Canyon. Whatever it is, they think prowls at night attacking caravans and travelers. Some say the monster is a giant scorpion. Others say it is a man with armored skin. It is rumored that any warrior who can defeat it will be granted a magical blessing. It's not just a story. The other night, under the full moon, I swear I saw it.
For all I know, the stories about this giant beast may be true, or they may not. But if they are, I'll tell you, the Telkin that passed through here probably riled it up. Telkin, know what that is?
You do not want to travel these ways unarmed. From what I hear, monsters are getting into the cities now too. Soon, nowhere will be safe. If you got this far, I'm guessing you're pretty tough. Are you looking for something? Or just looking for trouble? I lost hope after we came back from fighting an Ayunu. I don't know what became of my wife and child, but our house was burned down and our cattle slaughtered. Once I found myself face to face with something that looked like a crocodile, only bigger, and it stood upright. I gave it a knock it won't soon forget. Then I ran. Some of us here were soldiers in the Pharaoh's army. I was one, but then things turned bad. Now it's everyone for himself. I'll move on when I'm ready. Nowhere is home to me. Not anymore.
It's been hard on us. These monsters have made things hard. We don't have walls. We don't have city guards. And now, crocodiles that walk like men attack us nightly. These crocodile men raid our village. They steal our children and our livestock. And then they're gone. It is too much for us. How can we tend our farms? How can we work and live? The reptilians, that is what we call them. They are too strong. They're ruthless. We are at their mercy. Soon it will be the monsters who farm here. We cannot hold out against them.
Have you heard? A fierce breed of monsters has begun attacking our farms. It's true. I was unloading baskets of papyrus from my boat when I saw them. They crept out from the marsh along the river, then attacked our village. I won't even venture down to the water's edge after dusk.
You must understand. Every year the river Nile rises. If it didn't rise, our crops would not grow. If it rises too much, our homes and farms are swept away. Not enough, and we starve. This is our life. Yes, the monsters are terrible, but the Nile is too. Understand, we are farmers. If the Nile wishes to destroy us, if the desert wishes to destroy us, if the monsters or sickness or cruel soldiers wish to destroy us, what can we do? These monsters are clearly sent by the gods, maybe by Set, who is the old enemy of Osiris. Stranger, the gods are in everything. Bast lives through the cat, Horus is the moon, and not the sky above him. Ah, these are times of much sorrow, worse by far than famine or drought.
You are the one who saved us from the reptilians. To us, you are the greatest hero. We do not have much, but please, accept this thanks. When no one else cared for simple farmers, you came and saved us. Isis give you long life and happiness.
Hail, good hero! Imhotep asked us to watch for you. Just yesterday, this temple stood whole and complete. And now, look, it has been ransacked by Telkin. We did all we could to stop him, but we were powerless against the ancient sorcerer. I do not know what he wanted. There are many mysteries which the Order of Prometheus guards, mysteries from before the war of the gods and titans. Imhotep fled when the Telkin came, escaping with some of the temple's most sacred texts. He left me with a message for you. He has gone to Memphis and waits for you there. Follow the Nile and you will come to the great city. I don't know what the Telkin was after. I don't think he found it, though. As quickly as he struck, he was gone again with the same speed. It was a strange and fearsome scene, I can tell you. He had no interest in us. It seemed as if he were searching for something. You can see for yourself how the Telkin left our temple. Imhotep was not hurt. He is no warrior. His strength lies in his wisdom. He will be in Memphis by now. Meet him there. Imhotep is waiting for you in Memphis. Travel up the Nile and you will find that city.
Now Set and Osiris were brothers, children of Nut and Geb, sky and earth. By destiny, Osiris was the first pharaoh, and he ruled over the land with Isis his queen. He taught us to farm the land, to build and bake, to count and record. But Set was jealous of his brother, and he devised a plan. Set built a beautiful box of cedar and told Osiris that whoever fit inside could have the box. Osiris, trusting his brother, lay down inside. Wicked Set quickly closed the box and nailed it, then threw it in the Nile. But when Isis retrieved the box, Set grew angry. He found it and tore it open and cut his brother into 13 pieces, throwing them into the Nile. Isis again went out. She searched and searched, but found only 12. She then took wax and with magic formed the 13th part. In secret, hidden from Set's eyes, she performed the rites and ceremonies so that Osiris could properly enter the land of the dead, where ever since he has reigned. And just like Osiris, the first pharaoh, do all our pharaohs go to death? Yes, and it was Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, who reigned in Egypt thereafter. And when he was old enough, he made war on his evil uncle Set. Set was banished to the desert, banished from Egypt by all the gods.
Sometimes it is hard to remember the old life. When I do, it is as a sweet dream. That life, the life of a priest, was a good one. Oh, these days, the people of Egypt are losing their sense. They do not respect us. They say, where are the gods to slay these beasts? Where is your magic to protect us? These monsters have changed everything. Our magic cannot stop them. What I want to know is, did the gods abandon us? Or did we anger them and make them our enemies? We have tried to follow the old ways. But with the monsters, everything is so hard. Yes, I was a scribe priest. As Thoth to the gods, so was I to the high priests and the pharaoh, recording things of great importance. There were the ceremonies and rituals, the rich banquets and the humble gifts of farmers, artisans, and merchants. But mostly, the many sweet hours bent over parchment with my reed pen. Those old times are a dream. Sometimes, I think they will never return.
Here's one. You there. How about the job in the Pharaoh's army? No, of course not. Nobody wants this job, not these days. Have you heard they talk about this Greek hero? Mighty as the heroes of legend. Kill the evil magi who made the beasts, is what they are saying. The truth is, things are bad here. Plenty of soldiers have died, but more have deserted. I have been a soldier all my life. I could not leave it. Sometimes I think with a true and mighty leader, we might just... but what is the chance of that? What's left of the army can be found in the cities guarding the gates and keeping order. We're not on the offensive anymore. I think the gossip is true. Set must be returning from exile, and these monsters are his servants. That is why Pharaoh had to hide. Soon there won't be any army. Just lone soldiers at city gates.